All right, welcome to day 11. So, yesterday we made it really clear that a big salary doesn't automatically make you wealthy. So, if income isn't the real way to keep score, what is? Well, today we're going to nail down the single most important number in your entire financial life.
Look, you've got to think of income as a vanity metric. Yeah, it feels good, it strokes the ego, but it doesn't even come close to telling the whole story. What we need is a sanity metric, a number that gives you the cold, hard truth about your financial health. And that number, my friends, is your net worth.
For a serious investor, all the other numbers are just noise. In neurofinance, we're obsessed with objective reality, not what things look like on the surface. And in that world, there is only one scorecard. One. And that's your net worth.
So, how do we actually figure out this all important number? It's actually a surprisingly simple but powerful calculation. Think of it like putting yourself on a financial scale to find out your exact weight at one specific moment in time. Let's break it down.
And let's be crystal clear about something right up front. Your net worth is not a reflection of your self-worth. It's not an opinion. It's a clinical, emotionless calculation. It is the absolute, unarguable truth of where you stand financially right now.
And here it is. The whole thing boils down to this incredibly simple yet elegant formula. Everything you own minus everything you owe. That's it. Its simplicity is its greatest strength, because this is the bedrock of all real wealth tracking. Okay, so let's start with the first part of that equation, your assets. This is everything you own. We're talking about your emergency fund, your investment accounts, any equity you have in your home, and yeah, even the actual cash sitting in your wallet. You've got to list it all.
All right, now for the other side of the coin, your liabilities. This is everything you owe. This is your credit card debt, your mortgage, those student loans, your car loan. You have to tally up every single dollar of debt.
Okay, let's just pause for a second and address the elephant in the room. Because for a lot of people, this is right where that cold feeling of dread starts to creep in. Calculating your net worth for the very first time can be, well, it can be scary, especially if you're worried about what that number is going to be. And here it is. This is the big question that stops so many people dead in their tracks before they even start. You're probably thinking it right now, right? But what if my number is negative?
All right, let's just be clinical about this. No emotion. Let's say you have $5,000 in assets, but you also have $50,000 in student loans. Your net worth is negative $45,000, period. That's a fact, not a feeling.
Now listen very closely. That number you see, whether it's positive or negative, is not a judgment of your character. It is not a grade on your life. It is simply a GPS coordinate. It tells you exactly where you are on the financial map at this very moment. And this right here, this is a core test of your neuro fitness. The amateur sees a negative number, panics, feels shame, and then just ignores it. The professional, on the other hand, practices emotional detachment. They see the number for what it is, a starting point. It's the dot on the map that says, you are here. After all, you can't get to where you want to go if you don't even know where you're starting from. See, once you have that starting point, something incredible happens. The actual number itself starts to matter less. What truly matters, what becomes everything, is the trajectory. It's the direction your net worth is moving over time. Let me show you what I mean. If your net worth goes from, say, negative $45,000 to negative $44,000 in 1 month, that's not a failure. That is a massive victory. It is concrete proof that your system is working and you are moving in the right direction. You know, when you focus on your net worth trajectory, it just filters out all the daily noise. The stock market's going to go up and down, the news is going to scream at you about a million different things, but this one number, your number, reveals the indisputable truth about whether you are actually making progress. Okay, we've talked a lot about the why. Now it's time to get to the what. This is your action plan for today. It's simple, it's direct, and frankly, it's non-negotiable if you're serious about this. All right, this is your cognitive task for today, and you have to be completely, brutally honest with yourself. Open up a spreadsheet. On one side, list every single asset. On the other, list every single liability. Then, do the simple math. Subtract your liabilities from your assets, and then face your number. Look at it, accept it, without emotion, as your GPS coordinate, and then commit, right now, to making it higher next month. So there it is, your You Are Here marker on the map to financial freedom. And we'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Now that you know your exact starting point, where will you commit to being 1 year from today?